All right, last segment. We got the Fantasy Flow face-off, as always. Last week results, we don't got to harp on it too much. It was a bad week. I got one correct pick, and Andy didn't get any. So I have a one-game lead with 3 weeks to go, which is huge because at the end of the regular season, whoever has the fewest correct picks must drop a rap EP on Spotify with the lyrics being exclusively written by the other person. Okay, so massive stakes. I'm now up by one game. Andy sent me his picks. All right, Andy's taking the Patriots plus 2.5 against the Baltimore Ravens. I'm very surprised that the Ravens are favorites. I would pick the Ravens, but I would feel way more comfortable if I was getting points. The Patriots are the ones getting the points, though, at plus 2.5. And then he's taking the Cowboys minus 1.5 against the Chargers. And, you know, it's easy to forget because the Chargers keep winning, but Justin Herbert and that offense haven't looked right since Herbert injured his non-throwing hand. Like, that offense is still suspicious. So I can see why he's rocking with his Cowboys. And then his last pick is the Eagles, which I was just talking about, minus 6.5. Not even a whole touchdown. That feels too easy. But, you know, these divisional games at the end of the year, sometimes they're close. And then as for my picks, I am picking the Seattle Seahawks plus 1.5. Not because I'm ultra convinced that they're going to beat the Rams, but because I got to rock with my team. I got to do it. I'll ride or die with them on Thursday night. And then my second pick is the Chicago Bears, who are also 1.5 point home underdogs. They're against the Packers. And yeah, I correctly predicted that one when I picked the Packers. I'm going to pick the Bears in this one. And my last pick, I'm going with a massive favorite. I love the big point spreads. Give me the Houston Texans to cover 14.5 points. The Raiders looked so sad against the Eagles. Kenny Pickett, he threw for 64 passing yards total. That's just a crazy number. And Ashton Jeanty isn't doing much more on the ground. 35 rushing yards for Ashton Jeanty. And the Texans defense is arguably better than the Eagles defense this year. So I don't see it getting a whole lot better. I think the Texans are going to absolutely crush them.